Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. It's finished at the London Stadium. It's finished West Ham 0, Chelsea 1. Werner getting the goal for Chelsea. VAR fucking up yet again. David Coots fucks up yet again. Chris Kavanagh fucks up yet again. Referees fucking up yet again. I mean, guys, what more do you want from English football apart from a bunch of fucking refs who can't ref? I mean, it is brilliant. Me and Dom are going to have a great time on Thursday with Ref's View. But obviously, Chelsea have won. So I'm joined by Slen and Chris. How are we all doing?
I'm fine.
What about you, Chris?
I'm going to say, I'm all good. My guy has scored. So even though we had a bit of a howler of that miss, like, I don't know how he missed that, but like, he got his goal today at least, and it helped us win. So yeah, I'm happy with kind of performance in a way.
Yeah, it was a good performance from Chelsea. Obviously, referees are a bit shit. I'm just going to put that out there. But we've obviously now got Daniel and Lanzi with us as well. We'll go to you, Lanzi. VAR, how would you like me to burn it?
Massive bonfire.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, he's kicked the ball. Where's his foot meant to go? And then Kufal does the same thing 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Just inconsistency.
I'm thinking I'm just going to go to everyone's stadium, take VAR so that they can't have that. As in God's name, how's that a red card? I do not know. Daniel, Chelsea getting the win, but West Ham caused you a fair few problems in that game.
Yeah, a bit, but we should have been at least 3-0 up because we had so many chances. But Fabianski kept him in the game.
Yeah.
And Werner did miss.
And yes, that's all about.
Yeah, but it wasn't even just Werner, let's be real. Even Pulisic and Tammy missed as well.
Tammy in the Pulisic was poor today.
I sort of expect Tammy to miss shots. Like, it's Tammy.
I can say the same thing about Timo Werner at this point.
Well, yeah, I do say the same thing about... Yeah, that's the issue. There's not enough clinical finishers at Chelsea, but
No.
you've got the 3 points, I guess. So that is a benefit to you. You're 3 points ahead of West Ham now. Liverpool obviously slipping up.
4 points.
Yeah. What do you think you can get top 4 now?
Oh yeah, I already said like if we win this game, it's definitely top 4 for us. Like there'll be a few more games. We've got City soon again, I think, but hopefully we'll win every game until City, whenever that is. And then I think we'll be coasting top 4 of the season, and then move on to Champions League and FA Cup final.
I admire the confidence. I'm not sure I agree with it though. Slen, what about you? Do you think you can get top 4 now, or is it done?
Yes, I'm very positive. I'm very confident we're going to get the top 4. And I think the only game in front that can be a problem for us is against City. And of course, we know how to beat them. We've done that twice this season. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Daniel, what about you? Is top 4 done, or are you still watching over your shoulders?
I'll have to see after the Man City game, because if we beat Fulham and beat Man City, and that's then I think we'll secure top 4.
Yeah, but obviously, Lanzi, you've got a fairly easy run of games now coming up to the end of the season. You confident you can still try and get top 4 this season?
100%. I think we still got players coming back from injury, and apart from Everton, all our games are very winnable.
Yeah, and obviously Chelsea do have to come up against Manchester City, but you've also got Champions League to focus on. So I admire the optimism, but I don't think you should be jumping up and down just yet for it. Some comments here. Big up Velvishwan. Big up to my man Liam. We won't talk about our game. Where is Surfer?
It's somewhere.
He's somewhere. He's somewhere in the UK. I know that much. I don't actually, believe it or not, I don't actually have a tracking device put on him.
You might need that installed.
Yeah, I don't think I have a tracking device put on any of the panelists just yet. Velvet saying, I called it on Charles' channel. It will be 1-0 Chelsea. Look, Chelsea and 1-0 is a very popular result with them at the moment. Matt saying, I'd like to apologise for saying I rate Tammy. Yeah, I'm sure you would. The apology needs to go to Prime. He loves it when people apologise to him for being wrong. So DM him, and that will put a smile on his face. And never say you rate Tammy ever again. Professor Yo up to Professor. My second team, Oxford United, got the win, but I won't make the playoffs, I think. Oxford, I think they're in League One. I couldn't honestly tell you. But
yes, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
That's Burton.
Oh,
but there was a huge shock on the cards today. Timo Werner scored, boys.
Yeah. Wait, is this to anyone?
Oh yeah,
To
yeah.
you, Chris.
Okay. No, like, yeah, the Timo Werner goal. Like, people just said it's a tap-in. For me, it wasn't just a tap-in because, okay, the goal was a tap-in, but the way he moved for it, the flick to Chilwell, and then Chilwell, was it Chilwell who crossed it to him?
It was to Pulisic first, then to
Pulisic first, then to Chilwell. Yeah, he basically flicked on to Pulisic, and then it got to Chilwell. He crossed it. Timo was in the right position like usual and got the goal. Like, I'm happy he got the goal for sure. Like, I feel like it should do him confidence, but then he missed an open chance, so I don't know. I'm not sure how you guys feel about Timo.
No, I hear that. What about you, Dan and Slen? What did you make of Timo today?
Oh,
Dan, Dan go first.
No, I knew he was going to have a season like this anyway because I just don't think he's used to the league still. Because I don't know, I'm not making excuses, but we'll see next season. If next season is the same, he has to go.
What about this game now?
Yeah.
What this game? He put the chance away that he should put away, but the one, the one that was harder to put away, he puts away, but the easiest one, he didn't put away.
Interesting. Yeah. What about you, Slen?
He had a very mixed performance today. Yes, he scored, but he should have had a hat trick. Like, he was eyeball to eyeball with Fabianski, and he decides to, I don't know what he was trying to do. Was it he was trying to cut the ball back using his left foot? I don't know. That shows you he doesn't have the confidence. But with that goal, I hope he builds up to that, and the next game against Real Madrid, we all know they play against a high line, so I'll be very happy to see him score another goal against Real Madrid, and from there, you gain confidence, you score again and again, and he'll come good. I love Timo Werner, and I know he'll be a very good player for us.
Interesting. Lanzi, obviously you're on the obviously opposite team, but what did you make of Werner today for Chelsea?
Very hit and miss. He could have had a hat trick. The open goal, it's harder to miss than score. But thankfully, he only scored one and kept the scoreline respectable.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Obviously, Werner sometimes is the best defender for the opposition. He really is. Professor saying, "Lo, I like how you dodged Oxford's United." I was about to call them Oxford City. Then they're in the Vanarama League, I think. But the team below them have a game or two in hand. So even if they won their final two games, they may well miss out. Velvet Swan, look at a difference from Liverpool stream to this. Yes, the Liverpool boys did lose their shit, officially lose their shit, and Tom even questioning Jurgen Klopp. Although we will be live at 9:30, and the Liverpool boys are going to lose their shit once again. Because FSG may or may not have just rejected a £3 billion offer from the Middle East for Liverpool Football Club. And as you can imagine, the Liverpool boys are absolutely fuming.
I think Velsham will know.
Velvishran saying 23 goals, assists this season from Werner, 11 goals and 12 assists in all comps, excluding international. Not bad stats, but look, if you had said to me that Timo Werner is a inside forward on the wing, there would be the best stats in the world. He's a striker, so they're not great. Because for a striker of a top 6 club, you need about 20 goals a season minimum. Professor saying Liverpool fans questioning Jurgen Klopp. Yes, they are. Well, Tom is, but I think Tom was very angry. Velvet Swan saying, "Don't worry, I've got the baseball bat ready." Yes, I need to speak to you and see if you want to come on for that stream because Jeannie's going to be there. I think Tom might be there as well. They're going to lose their shit big time. But Lansy, I want to talk Jesse Lingard. It wasn't his greatest game today. Do you think he was fully fit, or do you think he was just carrying a little knock?
Well, he did pull up quite early, and then Christensen was just kept tackling him. I think he should have come off at half time.
Yeah,
but yeah, he wasn't himself today.
Yeah, because I mean, in all the games that he's played for West Ham, I think he's been brilliant. Obviously, just an off day for him, really.
Yeah, it wasn't off day, but I think their defence did really well marking him today, and Kante and Jorginho. I didn't really see him much.
Did any of you expect more from Lingard today to cause you more problems?
Yes.
Can I answer that? I actually said in the space, and I think Daniel was there, I said Lingard will do nothing to us. I did say that to a fair few people. I said he'd do nothing against us, and I was right. So yeah, I didn't expect him to do anything today.
So why do you think he didn't do anything? What's your thoughts on that?
Because I see how Chelsea defend this season, and I see it as a solid unit we are. I just didn't think he'd do nothing. And West Ham set up defensively too. They only had 2 strikers, 2 attackers. So yeah, I was not scared of him. I know he's been in good form, and there's no doubt of that. But he's facing a Chelsea who's in good form, the best form actually since Tuchel revived. So yeah, you ain't getting past Chelsea.
It's really not hard for Tuchel to do better than what Lampard was doing.
Of course, yeah.
But Andrew, I'll go to you. Obviously, in the comments they were asking where you were, and I said that I haven't installed the tracking device yet. But that comes after a year of service. But what did you make of the game today?
I thought we were very comfortable throughout that game, and that's why I don't think they didn't push us at all, really. Like I say, I can't remember Mendy making a save that I was worried with. I thought they were pretty toothless. I know they're missing Antonio and Declan Rice and everything like that. I thought they were pretty toothless. I thought we played within ourselves. We got the 1 goal and we set up and we defended, and we didn't have to defend that much. And yeah, I mean, it's all about results now. Performances come secondary at the moment. It's all about results. We had to get a win. We got to build a gap between us and the chasing pack at the moment, and that's all we got to do. So yeah. I'm happy with that. I always say if I can come out of a game where my goalie's not tested, then I'm fine with that. And we weren't tested at all. So
yeah, no, I hear you. RJ saying if I speak, I'm in trouble. Not
You're
sure
in trouble
what
now.
You can speak if you want. What's got to say?
I don't know what you're on about there, RJ. It was all up for coming on the Liverpool stream, not too up for coming on the Chelsea stream.
Come on the Chelsea. I want to hear what you want to say.
I've no idea what he's trying to say there. But Andrew, I asked everyone else if they thought top 4 was done, and most of them think it is. What's your opinion?
Every game for me is winnable apart from the City one. That's an unknown because I don't know whether they're going to get through their own semi-final, and whether they have the league wrapped up by then. Also, I think I didn't know, and I forgot that the league season ends after the FA Cup final. So the FA Cup final comes before the league ends. So yeah, now I'm like, oh crap, we got to work in the cup final, so have 2 league games afterwards. And I think we play City and Arsenal in a 4-day. There's a 4 days between it. Yeah, so Listen, I'm not overconfident. I'm quietly confident because I know 4 out of those 5 games we can win. I have confidence in that. It's just the City one where I'm like, you know.
Do Arsenal not give you any worries? Like, can they not scare you at all?
No. That's the worst. I'm ashamed we lost to them in December. Absolutely ashamed. So,
rightly so, because do you know what? And this is the one thing I do hold against all Chelsea fans. We, as a football community, like United, took the hit, right?
Yeah.
They took the loss. Yeah. So Arsenal would be in a relegation battle, and then you wankers turn up to the Emirates, bend over backwards, and allow them to ram their kick up your ass.
I know.
So you lot ought to be very ashamed of yourselves. And at the end of the season, I want you to have a little think about what you did, because this could have been a funny season if it weren't for you lot.
I know.
We wanted to give them hope back.
I don't want. Yeah, but we as a football community,
we are the Chelsea FCs, DPI FC, whatever you want to call us.
Yeah, Resuscitation FC.
We've been at this season.
Yeah,
it is a madness, that's for sure. Winter McCamp saying yes, that's my guy.
She's got the same name, Winter.
Holy crap! Who made that?
Winter McCamp or Winter McCamp. I'm not.
It's a Pokemon thing, I think. They follow me from Charlotte's stream, so this person was making up Pokemon names for all of us, but sticking our heads on Pokemon's bodies, which he's done for me. So thank you very much.
We love to see it. We love to see it. If you are new though, do us a favour and chuck a subscribe button. Andrew's on most of the Chelsea stuff, if not all the Chelsea stuff. So you can always find Andrew spreading his wisdom on Let's Talk Premier League.
Wisdom.
Hey, I had to do a 3 hour. I had to do a stream with a Liverpool lot, and wisdom wasn't free flowing in there.
You're right. Did you have to watch some like Disney films after that?
No. What I had to do was trying to stop laughing so much. It was hilarious. What's even more hilarious is the fact that Liverpool FSG rejected a £3 billion takeover from the Middle East.
Really? Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Prime saying, "Don't forget me, Winter."
No. That's Prime. Yeah, that's the Prime one we made up. Prime. Prime.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's really good for the views. That is for sure. But I want to talk a little bit more about the game. Mason Mount, obviously, another good performance from Mason. What did you lot make of his performance?
I thought he was first half. He was much better than he was in the second. I thought. Mm-hmm. He made some very good runs inside. I would just wish he had shot a bit harder. Thought he could have maybe had a goal or so. Second half, he laid it on a plate really for Tammy to head in. But as I've been telling people, and these guys know, the heading of Tammy is not his strength.
The Tammy header. I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, what player are we on about? Tammy or Mason Mount?
Mason Mount. I'm just saying.
Okay,
Mount had about 2 assists today.
Yeah, no, Mount was robbed of another assist.
I think I was making a cup of tea at that time, so I'm guessing.
Yeah. It was deep. It was after the red card, so that was fine. But
I was making a cup of tea.
Listen,
did the header go over the bar?
It went over the bar, yeah, but he was right.
Yeah,
right
I can't believe it.
But
over the bar, went the way.
I thought Mount played like the rest of them. That they probably thought West Ham aren't really pressuring us or pressing us. It was a bit like Crystal Palace without us battering them. Do you know what I mean? It was like they didn't really press us that much, which I thought was very strange. Again, you thought David Moyes would have had them up for pressing us, but we didn't. And then obviously, if they're not going to try hard. We just had 2 tough games in terms of physical with Man City and Brighton. The guys must have thought, "Oh, geez, well, we don't have to get out of third gear. We can just."
And obviously you do have Real Madrid on Tuesday as well.
Exactly.
Energy for that. Yeah. Lanzi, are you disappointed that West Ham didn't press Chelsea more?
Yeah, definitely. I think Bowen was the only one out of the front three really trying to do something. Fornals was lackluster again. Lingard just wasn't himself. but we do miss Antonio and what he brings up front. But hopefully he should be back soon.
Yeah, I mean he is the workhorse. What did you make of that red card?
Pathetic. Never in a million years.
Yeah, well, I agree. Andrew, I think you disagree.
It's harsh.
It is harsh. I thought there was another one about 5 minutes later that could have. I thought that was probably worse than the one, because you could probably see a bit of intent in that one. Whereas this one, yeah. I mean, he won the ball, he clears it, or he's going to challenge it. There's no intention of stepping down at all. He's not targeting Chilwell at all. They're both going for the ball. It's harsh. It's harsh. It's very harsh. Let's say this: if any Chelsea fan doesn't say that if it happened to them they wouldn't be going mad, then they're lying. Okay. But yeah, I thought it was harsh. I mean, there was only. Do you know what? Actually, there was no need to even send them off, because we didn't push on and score 2 or 3 more goals. You know?
Yeah.
We were settled. We were settled in for the 1-0. It was fine. You didn't need to send him off. It was all good. But yeah, they took ages though. No, they took ages on that one. I would have just gone 2 or 3. You don't even need to do multiple angles. There's only one angle. Say to them, "I'm not sure." Then leave it up to the referee. But they left. It was the referee's decision. Referee thought it was a red card, not the video assistant referee. He just said, "Take a look. We're not. You might want to take a look at this." We're not.
The thing is, they keep showing. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but it was the same angle, though, wasn't it?
Showing it, and it looks worse each time.
Yeah. Slow motion always makes it a little worse, doesn't it, guys? It's just like, you know,
it's a joke. Chari Slens saying you've got a new subscriber.
Oh my god!
I'd love to see it. The forecast is over, saying ban all top 6 clubs immediately trying to join Super League immediately. To be fair, there is still strong opinions from that, and still a lot of anger.
Obviously, to me, I'm not that mad at Chelsea. Really, I'm not that mad. To me, I'm not actually that mad at Chelsea. I know people might look at it that way, but they joined. I know. Okay, they joined in late, and they pulled out first. Roman obviously wants the best for Chelsea. I know. But like, yeah, it was a crappy idea of like how they was creating that Super League. So at least everybody's out of it now, anyway. That's what I say.
Yeah, because they didn't want to fucking riot. The forecast is over, saying if I lived in London, I'd be down at the stadium with a blue flare. I'll try and get inside a stadium to confront the owner. It's more Bruce Buck you want to confront. If someone knows. If you
think you can get to Roman Abramovich, he's got more guards than the Secret Service.
But you do want to get. It's not Roman's fault. It's not Roman's fault anyway. It's Bruce Buck, and if anyone has his address, the forecast is over. Would like to go have a conversation with Bruce Buck. I'm going to egg the prick.
Tell him to buck off.
Well, it's okay. I'm going to go egg the Bernabeu later, and then I'm heading to Old Trafford, and egging Old Trafford. The best way to deal with this, just egg the places. Eggs. When eggs become rotten, it really smells, and you have to have the glazers clean that up. But back to football, because that is what we are here to talk about. It was a slow first half. Well, not a first half. Slow second half. What do you put that down to? You think? Yeah, it was a slow second half. Let's be fair. Do you put that down to Madrid on Tuesday, or do you think that it was just the way the game went? Sort of Chelsea 1-0, quite comfortable. It that you thought?
Well, I will say I think it's down to as well like us missing chances in that game, because that game, like in that second half, we had chances. Like Timo Werner, his second goal he could have had missed. Tammy Abraham missed. I think there's another miss somewhere else as well, but like it could be missed.
Kante had a breakaway. He went past like four players and then could have passed it.
Kante did get through, and then he missed that pass like massively. It was, and I don't blame Chelsea coasting the game, because we've got Madrid to think about, so that's important as well.
I think the guys are right. I mean, it could have been more comfortable. Yeah. Like I said before, I think we played well within ourselves. We didn't overexert ourselves, and I think that probably came from the management going, do you know what? He's looked at it. They haven't really done anything to us first half at all. And second half, they're not pressing us. He's probably gone, keep it contained, spread it about. Don't overexert yourself. If we get a second goal, we get a second goal, but we keep it tight, which we did. And like I said, Mendy didn't have a save. The only diving Mendy did was just to make sure his limbs were loose. There was a shot that went well wide the post, but he went to go dive for it. But I'm sure that was just to keep him loose. But I don't, like I said, probably have Real Madrid still in mind because that game is still going ahead. So it's going that in mind, not getting any injuries. I mean, what is great is Havertz didn't have to come on at all.
Pulisic didn't play a full 90.
Yeah, I mean, Thiago got some good minutes in as well on his comeback. Christensen as well. So yeah, a very satisfied performance.
Thiago's quite decent now. Like he made interceptions look easy at one point.
Yeah.
And Andrew fairly satisfied. He's just like, look, we got the 3 points. I love life.
I think Chris said 1.
I want the 3 points, not the solid performance.
Pardon?
Did you say 1-0 yesterday with Werner, Chris?
No, I said 1. I said 2-0 with Timo Werner will score.
Half right.
I said
it was almost there. It should have been 2-0.
Actually, talking of score predictions, Slen, you have some. I believe 3-0. You cheeky bastard. Where was the 3 goals? I'm waiting for the 2 goals. Hold up, I'm waiting for the 2 goals to go in. Where will they go?
If Timo Werner buried those 2 chances, it would have been 3-0. And
if my auntie had a dick, she'd be my uncle.
No, you saw about Timo Werner. There was only 2 goals he should have really scored.
And I said Tammy Abraham will be coming on to score. Then you see what he did today. Okay. I was very certain yesterday that Timo Werner, Tammy will come on and score 2. He missed a sitter, but I think that ball was just a little bit behind him. So we can't blame him. And we won, so we move on.
He's a bit high.
He's like 6'5". Come on,
if that was a root,
you haven't answered my question. Where's the 2 goals?
They're in Real Madrid.
Saving them for Real Madrid.
I'll add those 2 to the Real Madrid game. So we were supposed to win 2-0 on Tuesday. I'm going for 4-0.
That is even more absurd than what
he said we're going to do the double over. That's what he said.
Yeah, so we are carrying over. We are carrying over the 2 goals to that Real Madrid team. So it will be 4-0.
Again, I do really hope that you're here for the Madrid game because 4-0, we're definitely going to be having a conversation.
Wait, you just said 4-0?
You did. He's carrying them over to the next game now. The forecast is over saying good win. To be honest, that red card was harsh. Why didn't Kante pass at the end? We could have had another goal.
He did his job.
He wasn't thinking.
He did.
Mona
said 29 clean sheets this season, the most in Europe. Thank you, Tuchel. Yeah. How important has the defence been for Chelsea this season?
Massive.
Under Tuchel,
I think Tuchel's looked at it. There's limitations. Amazingly, spending £259 million, and some of there's still limitations to this squad.
Defenders, not strikers.
But that's why he's never strayed much from this system at all. Yeah. He's always played this system, and he's probably thought, I'm going to build from the back. I'm going to get us a foundation, and then whatever happens up top, whatever happens on top. But yeah, he's drilled that team. They're very good defensively, apart from West Brom, but they're still very good defensively. So Thiago's has hardly been missed at all since he's been out. Christensen, Rudiger stood up. Aspilicueta, Reece James, and Chilwell, and Mendy's down behind them. So yeah, I mean, I would love to look at Mendy's stats as well. I think he's got like loads of clean sheets in the league as well this season. I mean,
he's got 15 now.
Yeah, 15 clean sheets in his debut season, and we're in a team that's struggling to finish fourth at the moment. So. It's all good. Yeah, defending from the back, defending from the front. We'll take. If it's 1-0 victories for the rest of the season and it gets us 2 trophies at the 3rd or 4th place, I don't want to hear no one complaining at all. Do you know what I mean?
You can't.
No, I'll take that.
Exactly. Yeah.
If a chess fan complained about that, what chess fan are they?
I'm going to complain right now about that, Andrew. Lanzi, you came up against one of the best defences in Europe. Are you surprised he didn't break them down? Or
No, not really. This same front three struggled against Newcastle, so wasn't really expecting too much. If we were going to score, it would have been a set piece. But when we did get set pieces, we just gave them straight to Mendy.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, so not much you can do about it.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. What about the rest of you?
I wasn't actually excited. I said clean sheet at least. So no, I expected what Chelsea going to do, keep a clean sheet. That's the thing. People panicked about Aspie at right wing back. Matt hit like panicking and saying we're going to lose. Like a bunch of Chelsea fans actually thought we were going to lose because Aspie is at right wing back. People need to stop reacting too hard on Tuchel's lineups because most of the times we don't lose whatever lineup he's picking. So yeah, just stay calm with it until you just got like maybe look what happens. And yeah, we kept a clean sheet with Aspie at right wing back and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy about it.
Real Chris is right about that. Real Chris is right about the starting lineup reaction. It always drives me mental when the Chelsea are, oh no, how can he play like that? It's like they still haven't learned. This guy's lost one. I'm not going to count the Porto second leg game. He's lost one game.
Hold up, two.
Fine, okay. He's lost 2 games, and there's both context to them.
Shit manager.
Yeah, but you know, and don't react to the lineup, and don't react to people saying it's a manager's bounce either, because it's not a manager's bounce anymore.
No,
we're not playing scintillating football, so it can't be a manager's bounce.
Manager bounce, yeah.
But it's not, Andrew. It's not even because we lost 5-2 in West Brom. We bounced back from that game. It's not a man's bounce.
Yeah, but we're not battering.
We reacted
people.
well.
Apart from panic, we're not battering people, are we? So So
that's the only game I thought we battered someone.
West Brom did treat you like a bunch of under 12s that game. It was brutal. The full
that's what played all season. So.
What was the rift between Alfonso and Moyes? Does anyone know what Aspilicueta?
I don't know. They just argued, and Aspie was like having on
the red
frustration.
No, was it Aspie? Was it that he was thinking he was taking too long to get off the pitch when he was being?
Maybe it could have been that. Yeah, it could have been that. Yeah.
Because
Aspie told him to shut up.
Because at the time, guys,
the 3 players you shouldn't get angry.
West Ham were peppering us at the time, weren't they, guys? I mean, we were hanging on to that 1-0 win. You know.
Yeah. I actually got ahead. I'm about to go off.
Yeah.
Food, so.
This guy is good.
Right, see you.
Weekend, mate.
Catch in a bit, mate. I just want to quickly go, Lanzi. Do you think that Aspilicueta was quite brave to try and pick a fight with a Glaswegian?
Yeah.
I think I'll take my money on Aspie, to be honest.
I definitely wouldn't.
Well, that is Stuart Pearce back in Moyes. Aspie would be lucky to get out alive.
You've got Stuart.
These are the ones you can't get angry. So.
Hold up! You've got Kevin Nolan, Stuart Pearce, and David Moyes in one dugout. I don't care who you've got in the other one. That is going to be a disaster. Like that is going to be like facing Ryan Giggs versus a woman. Wait, that's already happened.
Cheap shot there.
Allegedly.
Oh, shut up! He's been found guilty. Yeah, not guilty. No, he's charged.
Yeah. That's what.
He was charged with smacking a woman. Gotta love Ryan Giggs, haven't you, you dirty bastard? Not only does he shag his brother's wife, he now
8
also
years.
Apparently he also likes to beat women. He is a disgusting human being. I don't care what he did on the football pitch. He is a disgusting, vile piece of shit. I hope there's no United fans watching, or you're going to get upset. Where was Lingardinho? Look, one man versus 5 defenders, pretty much. never going to really work. He also says, was he on the pitch? He was. But yeah, I think he had a bit of an injury. And Lanzi, you sort of said similar, didn't you?
Yeah, he pulled up quite early.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Pretty
did.
sure he was on the floor around half an hour in.
He hobbled off against Newcastle, right, Lanzi? He hobbled
he had
off
a-
last
he had a
week, right?
cramp.
And there was doubts all throughout the week whether he'd be thing. And he's right, Lanzi's right. He did, I think, after 20 minutes, somewhere in the first half, you saw him hobble, but also is right. I mean, so, isn't it smart, Thomas Tuchel, to say, let's keep an eye on this Lingard guy. He's been in quite good form recently. Do you know what I mean? Let's just drop a little bit deep. Let's stick a Kante and Jorginho around him, maybe Mount as well. Let's just do that, and maybe we'll stop. We'll have to make West Ham think about going another way, which surprisingly they didn't. So
maybe there was no other way around. Like maybe Lingard does. If you take, it's a bit like Haaland. If you take away the supply or you just don't allow him to do anything, he can't do. Also, I don't know if he's much of a striker. I think he's more of a winger or a cam. Not convinced he's a striker. But David, I mean, West Ham are struggling with strikers at the moment. The forecast saying Chelsea rarely concede lately. Very strong defense.
Yeah.
This is very true.
Yeah.
They must have Varane to it though, don't they? Tuchel, apparently. It's the number one target.
Oh no, I don't think. I think Varane is off to United. I think you're getting.
Is everyone going to United?
I think you're getting Koundé.
Yeah, Koundé's.
That's from what I've heard. United are going for Varane, and you're going for Koundé.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which would make more sense. That would, I think, for both teams, you getting Koundé, United getting Varane. I think that suits both teams better than the other way around.
Yeah.
Personally, Craig saying Andrew Hive stand up.
I'll say get in line.
Big up, Craig.
Craig saying big up, panel. Big up to yourself, mate.
Craig.
You fellas gonna stick around for the Brighton game? We're not because.
Oh my!
Comment of the night, right there. Comment of the night.
Yeah,
There's a
comment
comment
of the
of
night.
We're not, because firstly, I need to go get a chicken korma down my throat, and secondly, at 9:30, I've got the Liverpool boys coming back on to discuss.
I've got to
I'll
remove.
talk about.
I've got to remove my eyebrows. Pluck hair by hair, you know.
Can remove my
Do it
eyes.
like that, you know, and then put
Andrew's
them back
got
in
to
again.
pluck his eyebrows. Surfer, don't reveal my identity when I send the pic.
No, I will not do that. Just send me the pic. That's all I want, because I want it as my new profile pic. So just send me that, please. Thank you.
Oh, you want the pick, right?
Yeah, I want the pic. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Low. But I've got the stats here. It's something I'm doing a bit different for match reactions. I like to get you know me. I love a good stat. These are the stats from the game. Obviously, Chelsea with more possession, more shots on target, more shots, more touches, more passes, more tackles, more clearances. Do you think this was an element of Chelsea wanting it more, or just is that how? Or did the quality show between the two teams in the end?
I think yes and no, because I was very, like I said, I think we had always control over that game from the very first minute. I thought we like controlled and we didn't allow West Ham to really have a foothold in the game. We controlled the midfield, which is always, if you control the midfield, you control the game essentially, and that's what we did. I thought, like I said, Jorginho and Kante, they weren't pressed in midfield at all. They took their time. Mount was able to go a bit more forward than he had previously. Pulisic and Werner were playing well. Chilwell was camped. Chilwell and Aspilicueta in the first half were camped mostly in West Ham's half. So, yeah, I'm not surprised by those stats. Like I said, I'm more surprised. Maybe I am underestimating my side instead of like thinking more West Ham. Maybe, I know West Ham have been on a great run. They've had a great season. Maybe I was thinking, underestimating how good it was today. And like I said, it was a massive improvement from the Brighton game. Massive improvement. But yeah, doesn't surprise me that that's what I would have thought the stats would have looked like if you brought them up. Yeah, it was dominating without the scoreline being dominated now. Do you know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't be surprised if we finished 3-0 today. I don't think anyone would have been surprised by that scoreline. So I feel it was like that. We just need to be more clinical. That's all we need to be. Is a bit more clinical at the moment, and we can end the season in style possibly. So
yeah. What about you, Lanzi? What do you make of them stats?
Pretty much what I expected. I mean, we rarely had the ball that much. Even when we did, we'd just give it away. Didn't create anything going forward. I mean, it was lackluster, really.
Have you got the first half stats? I don't think the first half.
Who was the striker for West Ham today?
Bowen.
No,
Bowen.
Was it Bowen? Oh, what, like a false nine or something like that? Or,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You guys missed Antonio up there, man. You missed
Antonio's just a beast.
He is. He's an absolute beast. You missed miss a presence up there. That's what you miss as well. So yeah.
Yeah. I might laugh at this. I think West Ham can consistently get top 7 if they get better players.
Yeah. Problem is with West Ham, I'll say this briefly, is their owners, and will they say you don't need to spend a lot now because you've done it with this load of players. You don't need to spend a lot, so we don't need to spend our own money to get you up.
That is exactly how the summer's going to go.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You've got American owners as well.
No, we got English ones.
Boys.
Oh, we got English owners. Even English owners are bad.
The former Birmingham owners, yeah, that's what he's got. 2 days.
Yeah, you could be losing Declan Rice this season as well, which would be, next season, which would be quite bad.
I think Rice is actually quite. I think he wants to leave, like you said, at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a mutual agreement. But look, West Ham will get money for him. If West Ham are sensible, they'll take the Lingard, they'll take the 50-60 million, and they'll run. Because that is a very, very good deal. Because don't forget, you're getting a player who is very good at your club with Lingard. You're also getting 60 million that you can pump into your squad. Yeah. Very important for next season. Plus the added prize money, plus you'll have Europa League. That is a very smart move. If I was the owners of West Ham, I'd be like, okay, United, we'll take Lingard, we'll take the 50 million off you go, Declan. Thank you for your time. That is how I'll do it. And it's no surprise that Noble signed another year, signed another contract for another year. I think it's partly to do with that as well. But Slem, what do you make of these stats?
Okay, I love looking at football matches, 2 halves. So, because the stats, yes, they'll show you the passes, they'll show you the possession, shots, corners, and all that stuff.
It's for the full game.
Yes. Okay. So, I love looking at football matches, 2 halves. So, like today, we had a very balanced first half. Chances were at a premium. Just before halftime, Timo Werner shields the ball, then passes to Pulisic, who finds Chilwell, who crosses, and Werner taps it in for 1-0. Chelsea go into the halftime leading 1-0. A special mention to that Mason Mount sharp turn, if you guys can remember, and he striked that shot where Fabianski stopped the shot, and Jesus, good Lord, imagine if that went in. It would have been the goal of the season. Then second half, with Chelsea leading, West Ham needed to come out and take the game to Chelsea, which of course would have meant spaces for Chelsea, which they would have looked to exploit with the pace of Timo Werner, Pulisic, and Mount. But we saw a half which West Ham dominated. Both teams had decent opportunities, but no one really took their best one. Yeah, Timo had those two chances. He had eyeball to eyeball with Fabianski, but couldn't bury it. I felt Chelsea tried to conserve their energy with Real Madrid game coming on Tuesday. So it was better than that game we had against Brighton Hove Albion. But we need to do better against Real Madrid. We need to up our tempo, we need to pass faster. We need to show purpose. in whatever we'll be trying to do, because I thought today we dominated the game, we dominated possession, we were okay, but we need to be moving the ball faster. We need to be having those better movements forward. So we need to improve against Real Madrid. So, but it's good we won, and it reminds me of those 1-0 wins that we used to have against when we were led by Conte, where we shithoused our way into the to be champions. So that's how you win titles. You remember even the first season that Liverpool won the title, they were winning 1-0 or they go 1-1, then they score in the 88th minute for 2-1. So I think that's how champions are made. You go 1-0 up, and fans don't have to worry about the other team coming back to bite you, like we used to do against when we were being led by Lampard. So yeah, it's a good start, but I feel like we need to be more clinical. You need to have a little bit of more purpose, and have a certain identity. Like, yes, we are winning, but we need that entertainment.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, it was a fairly close game. I quite liked the game, to be fair. It was quite nice to watch. Obviously, referees are wankers and she'll be egged later on today. Chris Kavanagh and David Coots, I've ordered the 28 eggs each. I will be coming to egg you later. Velvet saying, 28 each.
Give us Tammy Abraham. You sure you want Tammy?
Velvet has got to deal with Firmino, so I presume he would love Tammy Abraham. But I also have the league table here. There's levels to these match reactions, Hellboy.
We'll take Jota. We'll take Jota if you give us.
We'll take Jota for Abraham.
Here is obviously the league table. If I just take down that banner for a second, obviously Chelsea are currently fourth. They're a point behind Leicester. But Leicester have a game in hand. But do you think that third is achievable?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, because we've still got to play them as well. Still got to play Leicester as well.
Yeah, but who've Leicester got before?
I think they've still got. I think they've still got some of these teams around us. I think I'm not 100% sure. I need to. I'll look at their. You guys.
Well, they got Man United, Chelsea, and Spurs as their final three.
Oh, there you go. There you go. See, they got Man United, Spurs, and us, Daniel. So.
Oh yeah,
they're in the same boat. They're in the same boat nearly. So
yeah. No, I hear you. What about the rest of you?
I predicted Leicester will. Okay, I had predicted earlier. I think it was another stream earlier this month. This month where I predicted that Leicester City are going to bottle this one. At that time, there were 4 points or 5 points ahead of us. Yeah, now we are just 1 point behind them, and we are yet to play that second game against them.
They haven't
to play for.
Do you know when?
Yeah, we can.
Do you know when West Ham play next? Do you know when they play next? West Ham
play Burnley. We play for them.
Yeah, they play them on May. They play them on May the 3rd. So they've got like a 9-day rest period in between, and they're running.
We play
Burnley. They've got Everton. They've got Everton.
We've got Burnley, Everton.
They're not. They're West Brom. I think West Brom will be well down by then, and Southampton are in free fall.
Are we playing the first?
Yeah,
against.
They have got Burnley. Burnley's always a toughish
place
to go. And then they've got West Ham, and then they've got Brighton. So those 3 games they've got out of their 5 of the toughest ones.
But West Ham, I think, the ones who have at least a better run. They don't have a top team there. They have Everton. They have Everton. They have Southampton, I think. Yeah, they don't have a top 6 team, so I think they have a better run. Then we have City. We have Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But I have a feeling Leicester are going to bottle this up.
I think that's incredibly disrespectful in Leicester. And look, the thing is, Leicester have just got Maddison back. They're they'll be fine. I don't see them dropping that far down.
But they've got the cup final
I
as
see
well.
it swapping
So.
up going third.
Yeah, there is. Look, I don't think Leicester are bottling it. I don't think we should call it bottling it. I think Leicester have got some tough teams. They've also got a lot of injuries. James Justin is injured. Harvey Barnes is injured.
Yeah.
Vardy's not really himself at the moment. Maddison's been injured for quite a while. So I don't think it's bottling it. I think they've just had to deal with a lot of injuries, which is
Same as last year. They had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, and I just, that's the way I see it. But Lanzi, looking at that table, looking at everything you're seeing, top 4 is possible, isn't it?
Yeah. But the only way I think we're going to get it is if Leicester drop out. I can't see Chelsea bottling it under Tuchel.
I love that.
They just grind out games.
Yeah.
It's always 1-0 wins. But
Yeah,
I'd
no,
rather have West Ham in top 4 than Leicester.
it's down to the last 3 for Leicester. I think if they get one win, they'll get it.
They have got a tough run of games.
They're going to play Tottenham or Man United and someone else. We're going to play.
Yeah, it's certainly not going to be an easy run in for them. But yeah, that's the league table. Obviously, Liverpool bottling it again, which means that they're not really. I think the top 4 is going to be a push for them. Some comments here. I'm going to egg every stadium of the 6 Premier League clubs trying to go into a Super League. I will make a YouTube video. Send that to me. Our link, our YouTube, our YouTube's Twitter is at Let's Talk Premier League. Let's Talk EPL. Send that to me. I would love to see them. Who's winning the EFL Cup? Yeah, we can do a prediction. City or Tottenham for the Carabao Cup?
City. And Tottenham will be humiliated.
I'm gonna go against you, but I hope it don't happen. Spurs or somehow.
No.
I think Bolton Wanderers will win the Carabao Cup.
I just say in a win.
City are going to embarrass Tottenham. I have a feeling.
City have absolutely nothing on Bolton Wanderers, that's for sure. Damn! Sheffield United are winning.
Yeah, it was a mistake by Brighton. That's why I was laughing.
Yeah, but a win. That's sometimes you see this with a team going down. Sometimes when that pressure's no longer there, that it is that no fear. You are dead right there.
There's nothing to lose.
Nuri saying Man City for Carabao Cup. I hear that. I do hear that.
How are you doing, Nuri? Right, I haven't seen you in a while.
And I'm currently inside John Henry's house filming my diss track.
Velvet Swan doing a diss track. I want to hear that, you know.
Velvet Swan, do you have your baseball bat with you whilst you're in John Henry's house, or have you left that outside?
John Henry's, exactly, because John Henry's he's never there, so you know it was always empty anyway. So it was house.
Oh, he'll be at his house. He filmed a video there with yellow daffodils, trying to what was it? Oh yeah, trying to get forgiveness. Nuri saying, all good, Daniel. Hope you are good too. Yeah, I think Daniel's fairly good, aren't you?
I'm always good when Chelsea win, but when we lose, I'm a bit 50-50.
Yeah, I hear that. But we're going to end it there. I mean, there's not really a lot more to say apart from Velvet Schwan saying John Henry's currently duct taped to the wall.
Jesus Christ!
Jeez, Velvet
Schwan, you to stop sending any more messages because that's how they'll track the evidence.
Yeah.
No idea. Speak to you. Nice to speak with you, fellas. Had no idea you did this weekly. We do it after every game, so we'll be back here again Tuesday after Real Madrid. We have a weekly Chelsea show every Friday. But the best way to find out all of that is if you come over to YouTube. We're at Let's Talk Premier League on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel with notifications on. We've got all of the top 4 covered. So we've got, shall I say the original top 4 with Arsenal, Liverpool, United, Chelsea, the original top 4. We have all of them covered on this channel. So come join us over here. Nuri saying, great stream, lads. Keep it up. Hope to come on soon. 100% do have a European show coming on. That
we talk about
be
Bayern
next
Munich's
season,
loss
hopefully.
today, Nuri.
Yeah, because I've got another. I've got a Real Madrid fan who also supports Dusseldorf, Chelsea, Manchester United, and others. He was a great lad. I absolutely loved having him on. That was for sure. He has more alliances than I have hot dinners. That's for sure. But it was great fun, and the fact that he's German. So if there's a German player that everyone's linked to, I'm gonna get a really good insight to it, because as much as these YouTubers might tell you they watch every league and they watch every game, it's complete bullshit. It's not physically possible. I'm always aware that I'm always aware that you can't watch every game. The reason I'm laughing is because Velvet Swan saying the baseball bat is attached to his private area. Any movement equals boom boom doing.
God.
Velvet Swan, you got nothing left, have you? Sorry, EastEnders.
Stop admitting to stuff, please.
Well, you know, his protest's still going, or they finished?
Your lawyers are not going to be able to defend you if you tell them what you're doing to him.
The United protest, I have absolutely no idea about.
They'll probably do it again tomorrow, right? They'll go ahead of the game, probably a small one or something like that. I know they got one. They got one.
Apparently they're doing it every week.
It's at Elland Road. So
it's at Elland. Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry. There is going to be a joint protest with Liverpool and United at Old Trafford next weekend.
Yeah.
But if you did, that is firstly going to be brutal, and secondly, United may have to carry Liverpool. If you saw their protest earlier, Liverpool's was a little bit pathetic. It was very tragic.
Was it like Spurs?
It was more tragic than Spurs. They clapped the team bus. They clapped the team bus going in. At what sort of protest do you clap the bus? Like, that is not a protest. Andrew is absolutely flabbergasted.
I know, because they bought Kanate for them now. That's they're
happy
now. You know what I mean? So it's all good.
The forecast saying, I hope the protests never end, to be honest. I hear the anger. I do understand it. I was very angry myself, and I still am.
And it's up to the fans. The fans need to keep this going. It can't be a 1 or 2 week thing.
100%. Yeah. Velvet Swan said, I'm currently fighting.
You're not John Wick. You're not John Wick, Velvet Swan, right? You're not John Wick. For God's sake.
I'm currently fighting the SWAT team. They can't beat me. I love Velvet Swan.
This guy.
Nuri saying, I'll be down to talk to another fellow Bundesliga fan. These clubs didn't sell out to the ESL. Absolutely, I totally agree.
You're the team,
but before we go, make sure you do subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Go check our Twitter at Let's Talk EPL and our Instagram at Let's Talk EPL _. And Slem, where can they find you? 1 minute.
They can find me here.
Velvet Swan saying, oh no, they shot me.
Fight through the pain, Velv. Fight through the pain, Velv. Fight through the pain.
Love it. Yeah, Slem, where can they find you?
So they can find me here every time Chelsea has a game, and every time we've planned having a discussion about Chelsea. And on Twitter, it's at Sheden2. On Instagram, it's at Official Slen. And yeah.
Nice. You always do that to me. You always bloody do that to me. Velvet Swan saying, oh, they just got me. I'm wrestled to the ground whilst typing. I will survive.
Don't move. They'll chase you. They'll chase you. Don't move.
Bite them.
Daniel, that's me being too cold. Like,
Daniel,
where sorry.
Yeah. Daniel, where can they find you, bro?
You can find me on Twitter at CSC Daniel MTG. Also, you can find me on here supporting as many times as I can while I'm at work. And I'm going to keep hashtagging Bruce Buck out until he leaves.
Yeah, no, I hear you there. Lansley, where can they find you, mate?
At Lansley2710 on Twitter and outside Chris Kavanagh's house in the coming week.
Love to see it. Love to see it. And Andrew, where can they find you, bro?
I won't be outside anyone's house. I just can't be bothered at this moment in time. I'm too tired. But yeah, first of all, subscribe to this channel. Follow these guys on Twitter as well. Subscribe to this channel. Good things happening here. On Twitter under the Winter Surfer, my pin tweet is a link to the Nexus channel that I run with Prime and Will, and also there's a link to KH No Filter Football down there, which is a channel that Kai started, but he's allowed myself, Marshall, and Slens to join and help run with him. We're near to 1,000 subs, so please go ahead and subscribe there. We'll possibly be doing a video tomorrow. Strong TV, that's Charlotte's channel, wrestling show, everything but football show. Chelsea Watch Alongs that we just did just now. Bits and Bob's channel on Corner on the Cobham, Tuesday podcast every week at 7. And I was on the first level. I'm just around, so
And pretty much
I'm on. I'm on because I'll share wherever I'm on. So
yes, Andrew is a diamond like that. A very, very good panelist, that's for sure. I've known Andrew since the football addiction days. Them days were fucking. They were the days, weren't they? Then
after this week, now doesn't that seem like such a long time ago? After this,
I know, mate. It feels like I've known you for about 7 years now. I think Andrew did about 8 hours just talking Super League on this channel, which was a madness.
Not as long as you, mate.
I did a 12. No. I did about 14. Well, no, you did about 10. No, you did about 10 because you also did the Perez interview as well. So I've done about 14 hours. You've done about 10. So it is hugely appreciated. By the way, Surfer, open the door. I'm on my way. Escaped and robbed their swap.
No, bro, no way. I'm not being accessory, bro. No way I'm accessory. Watch out for the guard dog. Watch out for the dogs outside.
We are going to end it there, of course. We'll be back here at 9:30 with the Liverpool boys discussing FSG.
I want to hear them go mad.
They're going to go mad, as much as I know. Hopefully Tom will be there as well because he was raging.
I saw him on the tennis while this was on. He was raging.
Oh, lovely! What a cunt! I'll kill him.
No, he was talking about the referee. He was talking about referees. He wasn't talking about anything about Liverpool, so it's all good. He saved his rage for your show, so that's what he's doing. Fucking better, Bill. Me and him will be having strong words. That is for sure. I'll be back for that, fellas. I'm in Canada, just an FYI. Yeah, I massively appreciate the support. If you do have a YouTube account, would hugely appreciate a subscribe if that is possible. Velvet Swan saying, "Don't worry, Liverpool fans. John Henry is no longer a threat," and leaving it right there before the police start knocking on doors asking where John Henry is. We are going to end it there. Big thanks to everyone that's watched. We'll be back, as I said, at 9:30 talking FSG takeover from the Middle East rejected, which means that they offer 3 billion. The Glazers want 4. Will they go by Manchester United? And if they do, how angry will the Liverpool fans
Can
be?
they buy West Ham?
I don't think. I think they're after one of the top 6 clubs, and the thing is,
We'll only cost 800 million.
if they chuck an extra billion on top of that 3, they could get United. How pissed off would Liverpool fans be if that happened? Would be mad. The forecast saying McGregor is gonna buy Man United. He doesn't have the money to go buy Manchester United. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's just a whole in fact.
He's not doing that well. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Watching Brighton.
No, let's go. Go.
We
don't care about Brighton.
We are going to end it there. Big thanks.
We can score against them now. Get it off.
Big thanks to everyone. I need to go get my food, so I'm ending it there. Big thanks for everyone watching. We will see you at 9:30 ready for FSG. Thanks for watching, and